Okay, so strategy number 3, and if it has a little asterisk near the name of the strategy, that means this is a little bit more advanced. Doesn't mean you shouldn't attempt it or have it in your back pocket, but we want you to focus on the cash and cash flow to begin with, because those are the most simple strategies you can do, but these ones are definitely doable as well. But just know, kind of think about them, but focus on strategy 1 and number 2.
Yeah, and it's good to have these 5 strategies in your arsenal, because depending on what your seller needs, strategy 4, strategy 3 might be better than strategy 1 or 2. So
exactly. So strategy number 3 is wholesaling the property. So what you're going to do is you're going to agree to a purchase price from the mobile home owner. So you agree to a price. You sign an option to purchase agreement, so you get the option to purchase. You purchase the home from a mobile home owner minus taxes. You make no repairs to the home because you are not trying to fix and flip this home. You market the home for potential buyers. You don't pay any lot rent or taxes or utilities. And now step number 3, I think that might be a mistake. You don't purchase the home. You just get an option agreement to purchase. This strategy doesn't cost any money of your own, and that's why you just get the option to purchase contract. So cross out number 3. Don't focus on that. You just get the home under contract. You don't make repairs, and you don't pay for any utilities or lot rent. And then you start marketing for a potential buyer. And then you get the potential buyer's paperwork approved. So you want to make sure that before you actually make this whole deal come together, that the buyer is qualified to live in the community. Because if they're not, and you do make everything happen and they don't get approved, now you have a big mess. So you have to make sure that they get approved to live in the community, and then you sell this is going to get cash deal since it's a wholesale deal. So there's no financing involved. You sell it to the buyer, you take the middle fee, and you give the seller what they want. So let's just go over the numbers. This might make a little bit more sense. So you purchase the property for $2,750. You don't have any repair costs because you're just getting the deal under contract. So it's not really, the purchase price is really the agreement price that you had with the seller. There's no lot rent because the seller still has the title, and they still have ownership of the property. They may even still be living there. No utility costs. You don't pay for any of that because you just have an agreed upon contract. Now you find a buyer. They're willing to pay $9,750 for the property. So what you're going to do is you're going to get the buyer approved at the park. They're already under contract for the $9,750. Once they're approved, you're going to combine the two. So you're going to collect the $9,750 from the buyer. You're going to pay out the $2,750 from the seller, and your profit is $7,000. Now, I know looking at these numbers, you might be like, oh my gosh, like they're only getting $2,700 and I'm getting $7,000. We don't typically do those type of deals often.
Yeah, usually when we do those, there's some type of a situation going on where either someone passed away, or there's some type of something emergency going on where the seller might not, the money might not be important. Just getting rid of the home and that lot rent might be more important. We typically like the seller of the home to make more money in the deal typically than we do when we're using certain strategies.
But it can happen where they're like, hey, I just want $2,700, or they agree to that price. The home's worth more, and they just want out, or they're just willing to give you the option to purchase because they really need help. And so you're able to really help them because that's what they need, and you're still able to make a great profit on it as well. So.
And our days on market, our data shows from our past 2.5 years, when we're using this strategy, it'll be 19 days on market. Again, this comes with a little bit more experience. It might be a little bit more if you're just starting